What you need is in the building. If you like this video, don't forget you can smash the like button, subscribe, share, donate, and you can also comment on this video. All right, so this is going to be brief. Teofimo Lopez goes out there and says Lomachenko cannot box or fight going backwards. That is not true at all. And that gives me some concern when Teofimo Lopez says something like that. Okay? That does concern me. Okay? Is he thinking that he's just going to walk into the pocket against Lomachenko, beat him up and push him back? That is not going to happen. Okay? Now, first and foremost, these are very important points. Teofimo Lopez never showed me that he's an inside fighter. All right? He never showed me he has inside game. Then he says he's going to walk down Lomachenko like Salido did. Salido's an inside fighter. He's rough and rugged. He's an inside fighter. All right? Lomachenko's a mid-range fighter. Teofimo Lopez is an outside, out the pocket kind of fighter who he counterpunches. So when you come to him, he can counterpunch you. He can catch you with something. That's Teofimo Lopez. And the perfect example of that is watch how he fought the Japanese kid. He was fighting him on the outside. He didn't get to the inside and work his body because he didn't know how to do it. Okay. And he's not a mid-range fighter. So if he thinks, he's counterpunch at mid-range, but that's not his thing. Lomachenko's an expert mid-range fighter. That's what he does. So if Teofimo Lopez thinks he's just going to walk to Lomachenko, beat him up and walk him backwards and he's not going to be able to face him, Lomachenko is a boxer. That's what he does. He can fight going backwards. Okay. Now, in the situation with Luke Campbell, why Luke Campbell was able to push him and make him reset and circle out is because Luke Campbell was denying him weak side access. It was not allowing Lomachenko to just go to his weak side, which would have been, if you're southpaw, which I am, this would be my left hand, my jabbing hand. Once you go to the outside of the jabbing hand, you're weak side because I can't catch you, right? If my jab can't catch you, I can't catch you, right? So that's what Lomachenko does. He circles to the weak side and then he builds off his game. And all of a sudden, when you're trying to throw your combinations or your shots, he might go to the outside of your power hand, where you can't hit him either because you threw your power hand and he rolled under the power hand and he comes and tags you on this side. So Lomachenko can do all kinds of things, okay? And he can also come straight down the center. Against Luke Campbell, Luke Campbell was successfully keeping him from getting to the weak side of him. And being the southpaw, Luke Campbell's southpaw, and Lomachenko's weak southpaw. So what Lomachenko started doing is coming straight down the center. And he outfought Luke Campbell. He was a tough motherfucker. Took some punches to go down the center, but he kept at it going down the center. And sometimes when, Luke Campbell throw a shot, he just snap back a bit and then rush in to get his shot in on Luke Campbell. So that's where Teofimo Lopez will have his success. If he allows, Lomachenko has to come down the center. But if he tries to do anything else, he's going to lose this fight. Okay. And he might get beat up and beat up bad and look stupid. Okay. So he better understand that he has to fight from range, but like Sergey Kovalev, he can push his opponent back from range. That's what Luke Campbell was doing. And when Lomachenko circles out, he'll circle to the weak side of Teofimo Lopez, who's a right-hander. So if this is my jab in hand, he's going to the outside of my jab in hand, which is this way. He's going to circle this way to that area, right? Let me push my hand back. So he circle out this way to the weak side of, and if Teofimo Lopez doesn't pick that up and pivot to make sure he's facing him with his jab, well, now when he's circling out, that's when you get him. When he's trying to reset and circle out, that's when you go to him with your jabbing hand to make sure and cut him off. So you cut him off. You cut him off. You move laterally to keep him from circling out that way. That would make him have to bounce, pivot, and move back the other way, in which you just cut him out. You Z cut him off that way, but you make sure you don't stay too far ahead of him so that he goes weak side on you and then he just starts hitting you. Because he's really good at that. That's his thing. So you have to understand what it is. And you can get him in the corner by doing that. Then he has to fight his way out the corner because that's what he will do. He will come straight at you and see if you can take your punch. And that's where you can light him up with a straight right hand or whatever. So like I said before, there's one thing I forgot, and that's that Teofimo Lopez, he's also a limited fighter. Very skilled and so on, but he really mainly fights from the outside, like Guillermo Rigondeaux does. And so it could be a disadvantage to him. If Lomachenko can get to mid-range, it's over. The fight's over. But if Teofimo Lopez can keep him at the end of his stick and keep him at the end of his right hand, it depends on which way he's circling as well, which will make a difference or not. That will determine what happens. Now, Lomachenko can move at different paces. He moves at different rhythms, and he uses little feints in between that could throw off a fighter. Lopez can't afford to let Lomachenko freeze him up. He has to try and freeze up Lomachenko. So it's all these little things that I didn't talk about, you know, but Teo's got me concerned right there. You can't be making that kind of statement, Teofimo Lopez. I'm what you need. I'm going to catch you guys later. Deuces.